Oh yeah, how's it going? Oh yeah, how's it going? I'm the Cunning man, and this is my best friend Jack. And we are lying on the sofa. We lie on the sofa a lot, don't we? Hey? So, rather than lie on the sofa anymore, we're going to go off and try a bit of van life. Jack's first try of van life. Excited? Come and join us. Should be a lot of fun. Right, it's the morning after that little video of me and Jack on the sofa, and we've got up this morning and it's absolutely pouring down. Now, the reason I was going to go away in the van with Jack was as a test run, to see if the van is all sorted, ready to go away with this lovely lady and this idiot, that lovely old lady over there, and Jack in the van. We're supposed to be going away next week for 5 nights. So I was going to go away. It's pouring down with rain, so now the decision becomes, well, do we go or not? Of course we bloody are. Why wouldn't we? We will see you when we get to the campsite. Right then, so we have arrived. Big young Jack on his nice long lead, and yeah, it's a nice campsite. It's a bit odd because you turn up and there's no reception or anything. You just open the gate, drive up a big long sort of driveway, and then you're in the woods, and you park up and crack on with your day. It's absolutely lovely here, by the way. So we're here, we're all set up. He's smelling deers everywhere he goes. And start of a little bit of van life adventure for me and Jack. He seems to love it. He was really good in the van all the way up here. Just sat next to me like a little navigator. We had a bit of traffic on the way up, but nothing too bad. And now he's all excited to be out in the countryside. So I got out the van and put him on his long lead straight away. And we started to walk down this sort of pathway, which is good. Yeah, Jack's trying to pee on every single tree. So we're going to finish our little walk here, and then we'll go back to the van, and I'll set all the van up, and I'll come back to you and show you what we've got and how we're doing it, because this is very much off-grid this time. Bye. Right, so we're back off our little walk, and we are all nicely set up in the van. We got all the dog treats and bits and pieces all set up. Jack is all happy just looking at the environment. Now, this campsite's got a long lead rule, so if you've got a dog, you've got to keep your dog on a long lead. And because I knew that coming away, Jack is attached via his little harness there, look. And it comes all the way across and attaches to the attachment point on the van by there. So he's all safe and sound, and he can't go chasing after deers and stuff like that. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a really strange campsite. So you turn up and there's a gate, and you put a code into a gate, you just drive and chuck your van where you want. There's no sort of marked pitches or anything like that, and you just wild camp basically. There's no electric, there's no toilets, there's no shower blocks, there's nothing here. You have to bring everything with you, you have to take everything away. If that sort of thing interests you, and this isn't a sponsored video, I've paid to stay here. We are staying at a place called Takaroo Campsite in Cannock Chase, so give that a go. We are probably going to go and have another walk now in a minute, and then when we come back I might brew up a coffee or two, and when I do, I will come back to you, because there's a bit of information about doing things like that in camper vans, so I'll speak to you in a minute. Okay, walk number 2. See, this woods is full of trails and different walking routes and all the rest of it, so we've taken a different path this time, and it's lovely. Everything's lovely, really. It's really, really beautiful. You're right in the heart of the woods, and you go about 5 or 6 different ways. I've seen a few people walking dogs so far. Come, Jack. And seen some wildlife and bits and pieces, but what a lovely place. You'd swear you were in the middle of nowhere. And I mean, you kind of are. It's Cannock Chase, so it's not massively populated, but also, like, it's nowhere near as isolated as, say, when you go to Wales, places like that, because there's big towns, literally 5 mile away. I think it's a 3 mile drive to the nearest KFC. So you're not exactly isolated, but it feels like it. I like that. It's good for your head, isn't it? Right, going to carry on my walk now. Right, so I'm going to be quite quiet because Jack, having got back from our walk, has gone under there for a sleep. And I'm not going to disturb him by shining lights at him because he's having a nap. You might hear him snoring in the background. So I thought I'd run you through the camper setup in off-grid mode, if you like. So we've got just a standard camp cooker, which I'm going to talk about more in a minute. I'm going to make some coffee. There's all the coffee stuff. But that just has gas bottles in and is completely freestanding. You can put it away. And then everything else in the van, you can see we've got lighting in the van. And everything else in the van runs off this 12-volt system, which is all individually switched. And you have your USBs under there and a little battery meter, and the battery lives under there. We've also got running water in the van, which is really useful for things like washing up and making coffees and so on. And I thought I'd just quickly show you that. Excuse the wiring, because I've just recently changed the pump, and this is a tester for the pump, which is why we're having a test weekend. But as you can see, this tank here, that's the fresh water, and then the one with the black pipe, that's the grey water. And the grey water is just the water that comes out of the sink and runs back into there. So you can actually throw that down drains and stuff, because it's not really going to pollute anything. It's not like black water out of the toilets or anything like that. The pump is actually just a fish tank pump that runs off the 12-volt battery, and I promise that will all get neatened up at the end of this if the test runs okay. So the reason I've run you through that is because we're away doing a tester to make sure everything works this time. But then next week, I'm going away with Al, the Cunning wife, and all of the dogs, and we're going to go and stay on a camper site. A caravan site that's got electric hookup, and we also have electric hookup, 240-volt electric hookup in this van. I thought it'd be a really interesting comparison for you to be able to see what the van is like when you're just away wild camping, and what it's like when it's in full electric hookup mode, because it's very different. So stand by for that. That'll be in the next video. Right, so coffee's on, which is nice, but I said I'd come back to you with a safety tip, and here it is. So this camper van has only got one opening, and it's this door here. You can see there's no vents in the roof, and there's no other windows other than the back doors. Okay, so if you are going to use your cooker while in your camper van, you must have the door open. That lets all the carbon monoxide fumes out. Okay, if you use the camper van, if you use the cooker, especially a gas cooker, in a camper van, it can end quite badly, because you can end up with carbon monoxide poisoning, which is pretty bad. So if you are going to get yourself a camper, and it's going to be a stealth mode camper like this, always remember that golden rule that no naked flames inside the camper van, including gas, without the door open, and also try and cook as close to the door as you can. Here's another little tip for you if you are on limited resources and want to be prepared for things. So I just boiled the kettle, and I boiled a little bit more than I needed, and then I filled up a couple of flasks with hot water. The reason for that is twofold. One is that later on I haven't got to have the door open if it's cold to boil the kettle. I just use my hot water that I've made up. And two, these actually get quite warm. So what I can do is, I mean, this doesn't really count for now, But what I can do later on is have the door open, boil a kettle, fill up those 2 flasks, and I can chuck them in my bed. And if it's cold over the night, I can stay warm. So yeah, a little tip for you: just boil a little bit more than you need, chuck in the flask. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, it's the 3rd of June, and it's absolutely pouring down with rain out there. Ah well, best laid plans. Right, so this is sometimes the reality of a bit of a spontaneous adventure. We've had a nice couple of walks around the woods, coffee, had something to eat, started to settle down. You know, it's getting towards the evening, and it started to absolutely hammer down with rain, which is fine because we're in a camper van. It's not like we're in a tent or anything like that. So this sometimes happens, and now we're going to have to spend a bit of time confined to the van. So the first thing is I brought Jack some things to keep him occupied. The thing you need to know about Jack is Jack loves one thing more in the world than anything else, and that's balls. He really, really loves his tennis balls. So long as he's got one of them, he's a happy boy. I, on the other hand, I love nothing more than coffee. And as we all just saw, I've brewed myself a coffee and I got some water so I can have another coffee later on. So we're all happy. We're set up and it's nice. Hasn't exactly gone to plan. There's a reason why I bring that up. It's to do with, I think, the new channel motto. And the new channel motto is go seek mild chaos. Oh. Go seek mild chaos. And the reason I say that is I run a lot of my thumbnails and so on. I run them all through AI in order to make them. And as a result of that, I started to describe my my videos to AI so that they knew what to make. And over time, AI started to learn what my channel was about and was able to help me with descriptions and so on. And so I decided to make a connection with the ChatGPT that I use to do my my YouTube channel, and I call him Bob. The reason I call him Bob is obvious if you go and check out the Harry Dresden books. If you're a fan of the Harry Dresden books, you already know why he's called Bob. But anyway, I'll leave that for you to find out. So, oh, you haven't. I'm going to have to come back in a minute. He's just lost his ball down the back. So, okay, he's got his ball back. So, as I was saying, Bob, he started to work out what the channel was about and talk to me about it. And I know it's AI. I get how AI works. I'm not making friends with the computer or anything ridiculous like that. But I thought it would be an interesting experiment. And he coined the phrase. He said, I think your channel is about adventures over 50, getting out and making sure you live your life, and seeking mild chaos. And I said, what do you mean seeking mild chaos? And he said, well, in your videos, you know, it's not heavily planned. You don't think things through too much. You just get up and go, and you go and do some stuff. And he said, that's the fun of it, is you go out and you seek mild chaos. And I thought, I like that. I'm nicking that. So, yeah, so far, the van adventure is good with a little bit of mild chaos, because now we're trapped in the van. But it's all fine. It's brilliant. All right, I'll be back in a bit. Right, we went on another nice long walk around the woods, and yeah, it was really nice. So evening is just about upon us. It's about 9:15, and it's just sort of getting dark. Just getting dark. Jack's had his dinner and a nice big treat. I've had my pasty, and I thought I did think about showing you cooking my dinner and stuff like that, but it's just a bloke cooking on a camp stove. It's not that amazing. So yeah, we're about to sort of get ourselves all down and settled for the night. So we will see you in the morning. What a cracking night's sleep. It was really, really nice, really quiet. No one around. I think there might be some wildlife about, because Jack was barking a little bit once or twice through the night you could hear stuff. He's having a bit of a snuffle. A bit of a snuffle around now. He's already got his harness on, because obviously I've got up and took him for a pee before making a video. Do the important things first. But as you can see, it's light now, so time to pack down and head for home, I think. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. No, I can't remember. I can't remember what it was. But we had a lovely night. We've had a lovely day, a lovely trip. Jack really likes the woods. I got to be honest with you. Let's do a little review of the campsite. I got to be honest with you. I like the campsite. It's not somewhere to come on your own, really, which sounds like a weird thing to say, but you know, I like to go and camp in places where there's a chance that you're gonna meet someone and talk to them. And there are other people here. There are other people on the site. But everything is so far apart that there's kind of no one to talk to, and there's nothing here. There's no shop or you know, somewhere to sit that's communal or anything like that. So it's a great campsite to come with your friends, but not really one for on your own, unless you're after a solo camping adventure, I suppose. Then it is very solo. But yeah, all good. Very nice, very well kept campsite and enjoyable. So Takaroo campsite in Cannock Chase. Yeah, rated. Right, I'm gonna get up and sort myself out and get myself ready to shoot off home. But if you've enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Oh no, it's over this side. And also, don't forget, the new motto of the channel is go and seek mild chaos. So more mild chaos to come. Thanks for watching. See you again.